Thanks for listening to this episode of the Coffee Roast to Warm Sessions podcast. This episode, it's going to be a lighthearted, easygoing, fun conversation. We're diving into the Sprudge Awards, the iconic Sprudge Awards, and we're looking through all the nominations and talking about who we think deserves the win in each category. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the batchy is done brewing.
Nice. That's good. It's always
so
good.
We're just going to pour some batchy.
Oh, right off the bat. That was quick. Let's go.
I want some of this bean juice.
For a minute, I don't know what, something distracted my nose. I'm sure it wasn't the coffee. Like, I don't have any mints or anything. Like, I think a few podcasts away, I accidentally, ate stuff, and I was like, I can't taste anything. But all of a sudden, I thought I got a lot. I thought it was a natural. And I'm like, what? And then I was like, no, not. I got a whiff of something else. No. It's actually... on the nose, before you drink, it's very punchy.
Yeah, it's punchy. What do you think?
It's very punchy. But it's also, bright acidity. Very bright. I'm getting a lot of yellows, and it's, punchy like tropical fruit, like pineapple. Very tropical. Hibiscus, too. Yeah. It's pretty solid. Definitely a lot of highs in this coffee. Bright acidity.
On a 0 to 10, how would you rate this brew?
Oh.
Would you say this is a 9.5?
Like batch brew or overall? Hand pours and everything?
Overall.
Overall? You gave it a 9.5?
I'm just asking. I'm just curious.
No, I think it's a good solid 6.5, 7. Brew-wise. Though the reason I'm saying that, it's kind of muddled.
That's low.
It's kind of muddled. I can tell that this coffee would shine if it was like a crispy V60. Like a quick extraction, 1-17, crispy V60.
1 minute shine. 35.
No.
Brew time.
No. 1 minute bloom and total 30
50 pours.
Seconds. Yeah. I don't want to get off on a tangent, but I've exclusively started brewing with a mellow drip. But I'll leave that just there for kicks.
Okay. Folks, do what you will with that information. It's out there in the ether.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is an Ethiopian anaerobic natural.
Oh. So maybe I did get a whiff of something. It's so punchy.
The punchy of all. Almost. Roasted by hydrangea.
Makes sense.
I went and shortened the brew ratio to bring out a little bit more punch because it's a pretty lightly roasted coffee.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get lost. This is a 1 to 15.
Mm-hmm. Everything I said fairly checks out. I just don't find tropical fruit to be common in Ethiopian coffees.
That was crazy.
Or am I wrong?
Folks, no tropical fruit in Ethiopian coffees. That's what.
No. Okay. I hate this sometimes. That's
what they're known. That's the glory of the Ethiopians.
I'm thinking of I'm thinking
wild.
of berries.
That's wild.
Berries. I'm not thinking of melon, pineapple.
Yeah, it's a classic Ethiopian natural.
Pineapple is a classic flavor now on Ethiopian coffees?
Ethiopian natural?
Dude, have I been...
Ethiopian naturals are all tropical. Are all tropical and berries.
Berries, yeah. Tropical.
And tropical.
Dude, when was the last time you saw mango on an Ethiopian coffee?
Yeah, mangoes in general is not a common flavor. No, you don't
mango
ever
lassi?
See mango.
I remember
you only see mangoes on
back
mango co-ferments. That's it.
Co-ferments, gotcha. A coconut is a tropical flavor. I would never think about a Ethiopian coffee having flavor notes of coconut.
I don't know.
Or I don't want to start rating. I don't want to start rating coffees.
That means we need more Ethiopians on our menu.
I don't want to start rating coffees based on LaCroix flavor notes. But
wow, that's it, folks. We are still running our wild holiday sale 25% off.
Dude, big
all
summer
coffees.
blowout.
Yeah, it's been crazy. If you've ordered a coffee since the last time we announced the sale, we're doing our best to crank through all those roasts and make sure they're QC'd and tasting the way they're supposed to.
Which they are.
Yes, and it's been wild, folks. Thank you. Just really, thanks for giving us a little nice holiday gift.
Yeah.
We'll need vacation after this week, but it's been very exciting, very awesome. Yeah. And if you have not bought some coffees, this is a stellar deal. You're getting some really nice coffees at like Whole Foods, at Sam's Club
pricing,
at Kirkland Signature, Costco wholesale pricing. It's excellent. Yeah. So crazy. Anyways, folks, the Sprudge Awards, everybody knows what they are. Once a year, they come around, and I like the Sprudge Awards. I don't know, Sergi, you can give me your 2 cents, but they're great. They're I like the serious competitions, like USBC. I'm holding in a sneeze right now, but USBC, World Brewers Cup, whatever.
Bless.
There it is. I like those competitions, but I also like the fun, easygoing, like the AirPress competition. Nobody cares about it, but it's fun. Like your local throwdown at your local cafe. Nobody cares about it, but it's fun. I know, that's crazy. And I like these kind of, they're just fun. And I think the Sprudge Awards does that well.
Yeah. I agree with you. I do think, and I like the fact that they're fun. I think fun is important, and fun is a good thing. Like, entertainment value is value. I think that's great. Sometimes I'm just like, we've been nominated for an award before, which was great, but I also don't understand the process. You know what I mean? Is it like, how does it all work? How do you get on the sheet? Like, what do you have to do? Like, do you know? I have no idea.
I think it works just like every other local award that you might get.
You pay?
Like, no, like you just like, if you get nominated, you're on.
But how do you get nominated?
Well, there's a nomination you can nominate.
Oh, beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay. I think I remember. Yeah.
You can nominate, and then once it goes through the nomination round, then you have your voters. Yeah. And so that's, similar I think to like your local town has like best of Bellingham, best of Whatcom County or whatever. Yeah. Really actually doesn't mean that you're the best.
I mean, you got attention, which is important.
It mostly means like people just voted for you,
Yeah.
And you always get like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like one of my best friends' wife does like photography out in California, and he was like, hey, you should vote for best of this town photographer. I voted. I mean,
no idea. Yeah.
No,
I mean, you're not there. Yeah,
I'm not there. Yeah. So like, I guess did I break the rules? I don't know.
Yeah.
And
she won. IP addresses? She
won. She won? Yeah, she won.
Oh, nice.
And I was great. I was like, great. I played a role in that. But what does that? It doesn't actually mean that you're, it does mean that the people like what you're doing or appreciate your work, or I don't know. Yeah. So anyways, that's kind of, so it's like, this isn't like just because you've made it on like the best new cafe, that actually doesn't mean that you're the actual best new cafe in the world.
Yeah.
But also on the other hand, I mean, it's kind of cool that some people win awards. Like I think it's really fun. I don't mind it. So this episode, we're just going to go through the awards, go through the nominees. Sergi and I are going to vote audibly, not physically. No. We're not going to.
I did vote physically.
Did
already.
You?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I should. Then maybe I should.
I sounded. I'll be honest. I don't want to recant everything I said, but I sounded a little pessimistic around Sprudge. But like, Like I sounded like an old guy that you said, hey, like in the younger days, I would become, oh, are you going to SEA Expo this year? Like super pumped and jazzed, like,
Yeah.
first 2 years of coffee going, and they're like, yeah, nah. Like the older guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're kind of up, and that's kind of how I feel about this. I'm like, I actually do like it, but I'm kind of like, oh, it's cool.
Yeah. That's great. All right, we're gonna start from the top. I mean, they're not sponsored, but shout out to Pacific Barista Series.
Yes.
They're, I guess, sponsors, official sponsors of the Sprudge Awards. So shout out to them. I just gave them an extra sponsorship ad post.
Pacific.
Maybe we should get some sponsors for the pod.
We should reach out to Pacific.
Yeah. No. All right. Notable roaster. We got.
It's the most important one.
Yeah. I mean, really.
Yeah.
Dita Artigianali from Florence, Italy.
Okay.
Cafex.
From Vancouver.
Roasters from Vancouver, Washington.
Yeah.
Makeworth Coffee from Bellingham, Washington.
Bellingham on the map.
Come on, that's crazy,
Let's
dude.
go.
That's crazy, putting Bellingham on the map. Maru Coffee out of Los Angeles, MARU. Maze Lab out of Prague.
Okay.
Mel Coffee out of Osaka, Japan.
Okay.
Scenery Coffee out of London. And Shoebox Coffee out of Chicago,
Wow.
Illinois.
Out of Chicago. I don't know why I just connected the dots that Shoebox out of Chicago. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who are you voting for?
Oh man. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I thought about I did vote. So I thought about like Cafe X. That was on my list. Simply because I've had their coffee a couple of times. It was great. They're doing a lot of cool things, but I don't have any like major draw to where I'm like, oh yeah, that's the best, And again, it's like, are we roasting for like, is it best in flavor? Like what elements of like roaster of the year? I guess we're talking about like flavor here, or what's the deciding factor?
They said for doing exemplary work in 2025.
Okay,
this may include roasted coffee quality, the strength of e-commerce, cafe locations if applicable, and all other facets of running a successful coffee roasting company.
Okay, yeah, I like that. I totally like that. So I would say like Cafe X is still on my top list. Shoebox, I'm kind of familiar with them. I had that great experience with some of their coffees. It was great. But then again, what stole my vote was good old Bellingham Home Dogs up at Makeworth.
Supporting the home.
I mean, I had to.
Dogs. Yeah.
I go back to the Makeworth days. Both of us worked behind bar at Makeworth.
It's true. I did a little fill in on call.
Yeah. For
whatever needed. So I think just because just home turf, I'd probably also vote for Makeworth, but I'd be torn between that or Shoebox. Yeah. Giving Shoebox for just being the most controversial roaster of my year of 2025. Same. Just because they're kind of controversial for me. Yeah. In a good way. That's why I'd vote for them.
Would you say they're controversial, or are they, what's that word that people use in tech? Disruptors.
They're disruptors. They're innovators. They're definitely, they're one of the few roasters actually that can own that word. So, all right. Notable coffee producer, folks.
Oh yeah.
This award honors outstanding work by a coffee producer. Easy. Okay. Tagel Alemeye. God, guys, I'm going to preface this with saying, I'm so sorry. Tagel Alemayehu from Ethiopia. Okay. Lina Granados out of Colombia. Peter Mbatur from Kenya. Julio Quisino out of Colombia. Sebastian Ramirez out of Colombia. Samuel Ranzon out of Mexico. Tamiru Tadesi out of Ethiopia. And Ana Vizcaino from Guatemala.
Yeah, that was easy. What I didn't even think about twice. Sebastian Ramirez.
That's it, folks.
Like love their coffees. Great folks. Like we're not like super tight with them. Like we've gotten their coffees now, and I'm like super stoked on them.
Cool. I know a few of these guys on the list, but I'm gonna have to go with Sebastian.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Pink
Bourbon.
Totally.
that we have on the menu right now. That's on sale. So if you want to snag one of those. But yeah, Sebastian, I think just excellent. Excellent.
Good work.
Yep. That was easy. All right. Best new product. The award honors a new coffee product.
Wow. I'm going to pour some battery. Go ahead.
Wow. The Better Vessel. I don't even know what that is. I think I do actually. Or maybe I don't. I think so. Maybe. I think actually. Okay. I'm going to click on that later. But Comandante C60, the Barracuda. Graph Coffee Baskets. I've never heard of them. Cafe Tech M98V grinder. La Marzocco J grinder. Oria Z1 brewer. Oxo Rapid brewer. Slow Pour Supply Barista Series two-way cup. Gotcha.
Wait, what's the Oria thing? Did I miss something?
The Better Vessel is the World Barista Championship. The guy that pretty much you pour your espresso in and you click a button and it drains, but it holds the crema.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I thought that was
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty clever.
Yeah.
I'd be intrigued to mess around with one of them. So,
what's the Oria thing?
Oria Z1 brewer. It's kind of like the Tricolate meets Pulsar meets. It's like a no bypass.
I thought we were past that.
No, I don't know.
No, we're still on the no bypass thing.
It looks, it's like a combination of like Oxo, Tricolate, Pulsar. Anyways, what are you voting for?
The Oxo brewer, hands down. I think the Oxo brewer is one of the best things like made in coffee in a long time. Like hands down. I can't believe I'm saying like Oxo did that and not another coffee brand. Like it's absolutely incredible. Yeah, and I don't think that Oxo created the brewer with that in mind.
No.
But I forget the homie who came up with the idea of basically doing a gusher espresso through the Oxo, making it the renowned soup. But that was absolutely genius. I think the barrier to entry is low. It doesn't require much. It requires classic good grinder and all that to brew, but it's absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to say something controversial right now because I'm kind of tired of seeing some coffee companies go to the extreme of like making something simple and then overcomplicating things. And I love AeroPress. We all love the AeroPress, but seeing the AeroPress go from I have the OG one, the brown one or the green one, and now seeing the metal one for like $120, and I'm like confused about that. And in contrast of that, seeing a company that doesn't technically make coffee gear create something simple that people compare to the AeroPress, but it just makes phenomenal coffee. So I don't know. That was a little spiel, but I don't know if it's worthy. But
yeah, that's interesting. That is an interesting observation, no doubt. I'm gonna hold back some AeroPress comments because I kind of like the AeroPress, but
the steel one. Would you get the metal one?
There is some funky stuff going on there. There is some funky stuff going on there, but I think the Oxo Rapid Brewer is great. The Cafe Tech M98V, the grinder, I like. It's not my choice, but it just looks cool. It just looks like a tank. It's crazy. It looks like a turtle. Literally, it reminds me of a turtle. It's powerful.
Like Squirtle? Like Pokemon turtle? Like maybe.
I don't know. But La Marzocco J grinder is also a fun little interesting new breakthrough.
Is the J grinder the one that's like kind of diagonal, or that's a swan?
Yeah.
No, that's the J grinder. Okay.
Yeah, I mean they look very similar. Actually, the crazy thing was I was at La Marzocco picking up some machines for some of our wholesale accounts, and walked in, and Akash, shout out to Akash from Seattle. He's like, "Hey, you want some coffee?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" He's like, "Hey, we're just brewing some Stumptown." I'm like,
nice.
Okay, Akash, sling me some Spro. And I don't know. I've never seen somebody use such little amount of energy to pull such a beautiful, tasty shot of espresso.
Wow, incredible!
He did not even like. It was so casual. You just used their J or whatever, their new grinder.
Mm-hmm.
Ground, KB90, click that in there, hit the button, And I was like, I told her, I'm like, this isn't my roast preference, but this is a delicious shot. Just the way it's pulled, everything from texture, everything. And it looked so that's why I was like, for the first time, I was like, oh, that's interesting. But anyways, regardless, I'm just going to go with the OXO Rapid Brewer because the OXO made probably one of my favorite cups of coffee of 2025. So, all right, we're going to have to zoom through these because there's a lot. Best coffee writing.
Okay.
The Barista Stories series by Lucas Galecki. Buna Kella, Coffee as a Moral Ecology by Tesfaya Hailu Tufa. Excuse me for butchering all these names. The Cafe with a Bathroom of Secrets by Morgan Eckroth. Coffee Research, Ensuring Accuracy, Transparency, and Practical Application by Spencer Turer. Roast Magazine, From Expectation to Empowerment, Women in Coffee and the Gender Coffee Paradox by Chloe Weisler. Sprudge Special Projects. In Indonesia, Coffee Trends Meet a Changing Culture by Tongo Semangonsong. Sprudge Special Projects. In Paris, The Next Coffee Revolution is Quietly Brewing by Joel Hart. Financial Times. Rethink the Shot by Andre Ehrman. Standard Issue 38. I'm just going to come out here and say I've never read any of them, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, same.
Okay,
I've
folks.
never read any of them.
Okay,
so,
folks. I mean, the best coffee book magazine, Barista Mag, Bloom, Cherry Bones, La Mejor del Café, The Physics of Espresso, Jonathan Gagne, Roast Magazine, Soul Magazine, Standard.
Jonathan Gagne.
Thank you. That was an easy one. Best social media. Ooh, this one's interesting. Cafe Imports, Coffee Black, Dark Arts Coffee, Ghost Town Oats, La Marzocco USA, Onyx Coffee Lab, Stumptown, and Weber Workshops.
Oh, dude. Yeah. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. What was the other one that you mentioned? The third one? What was the third one?
Dark Arts.
No, after that.
Ghost Town Oats.
No.
Coffee Black. Cafe Imports.
Oh, okay. I have two kind of for me runner-ups. La Marzocco is one. I just think they do a really good job with their content. And then the other part that I like about La Marzocco's stuff is because their partnerships just go crazy. Did you see the one with like Nike, the partnership that they did?
Yeah, I did.
That was blowing up all over Instagram. So I don't know if that counts, but anything with like their machinery and the like, customizations and the partnerships they do, for me, they're just entertainment value. But I think when it comes to like from our perspective of like video stuff, creating tasty looking like stuff, like I don't know of anyone who does it better than Weber.
Yeah, Weber does a good job.
I
pretty.
just love how they do. It might not be artsy like fartsy in a sense, but I just love their content. Like they just do a good job. So
yeah, I think Weber has some tasty stuff. La Marzocco home, their home, I think is very nice.
yeah.
The only thing that frustrates me is La Marzocco just stole an idea, like a content idea, from another big brand that did it really well.
Really?
And they just did it. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, this looks familiar. And it was nearly an identical rip off of another brand that has phenomenal, outstanding creative. And I was like, I'm struggling to hate this because I love it, because it looks nice and everything.
Which video was it?
Where like the guy like sits down on the chair and starts like washing coffee gear, like parts, like portafilters and baskets and stuff.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that wasn't too exciting. I was like, come on, you guys. I don't know, Bush or whatever. But it looked really good though. So I'm struggling.
Didn't they do a Porsche commercial too? Or the Amame Leon d'Or, whatever commercial that was super sick. Like I
don't know.
I think the prominence of La Marzocco now is making it really hard for me to distinguish what's quote unquote their content and what's content that's used with their stuff. See, that's a big deal if you're that good. That's a big deal.
Yeah, I guess I reckon. I'll have to go with Weber Workshops. I'll give it to them. Notable coffee influencer: Emily Bryant, Caitlin Campbell, Morgan Ackroth, Christopher Farron, James Hoffman, Lance Hedrick, Jimmy Johnson, and Brian Kwan.
Oh, that was super tough for me. I don't consider Brian Kwan an influencer. I don't.
That was crazy.
I think educator.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm sorry.
I think there's a lot of people on the James Hoffman. Is he an influencer or educator? Or how do you define influencer here?
This is crazy. This
is
episode
it too spicy?
Is reckless.
I think when it comes to a purely influencer, person who has like not much tie to what they do, but creates phenomenal content and does a good job storytelling, is Jimmy, hands down. I love Emily, great. Lance, great. All the folks I don't have anything against Brian. It's great, solid. But influencer?
This is crazy.
But influencer, dude, like, this is crazy. Jimmy is an actual influencer in my eyes. He's influenced me about a lot of things.
There's a few good names on here. This is actually probably one of my favorite out of all these. I don't know, man. There's Christopher Farron's great also.
He's an educator.
He's definitely an influencer. James Hoffman's a classic. I don't know. This is too hard, you guys. I love Lance. Jimmy, I don't know. I'm just gonna say Jimmy because I've just been there I'm one of his OG followers.
Yeah.
And we've connected a few times. He's been on the podcast.
In person.
He's in person. Just us.
Yeah.
If you're not following Jimmy Johnson, Jimmy the Barista, you should. So I'm just gonna give it that. We gotta rip through these quick. I might have to skip over some of these, but best coffee podcast. Oh, this is a dicey one because this is a conflict of interest. Should we even answer this? I don't know.
No, I wrote one in.
But I'm just gonna answer this for everybody. I'm just gonna say Tim Windowbow.
Nice. Who else is on that list?
Even though there's a handful of there.
Yeah. By the Drip?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, By the Drip.
Sorry. Excuse me, I spoke too fast. Yeah. By the Drip is definitely
definitely the podcast. Cat and Cloud and By the Drip are two other ones that I listen to a lot.
Yes. That's great. Best design package: Claremento, Hydrangea, Loquat, People Possession, Perk, Phil and Sebastian, Verve, and Yes Please.
Yeah, gosh. Oh man, I've already said a lot of dumb stuff on this podcast. I don't want to say something stupid again, but like none of those are really like this outstanding design. Why is A Matter of Concrete not on there?
I reckon.
Like A Matter of Concrete would be my write-in right now because like I think Hydrangea is cool. It's unique, but like does it really deserve a full-blown award for the best packaging? Like I don't even know did Verve do something new? Like I only know one type of Verve packaging and it's stuck in my mind. But like I don't know.
If I had to choose one of them, it'd be probably People Possession.
What does it look like?
I think they have those like cassette
cassette tape?
Cassette tapes.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's
I think so.
Sick.
I think so. If I'm not mistaken. We'll zoom through those. Fire round. Best new cafe. We're gonna skip that because we don't know.
Yeah.
Sustainable cafe or coffee roaster for prioritizing sustainability and industry stewardship. I don't know. Okay, well, actually, that's like pretty much the last one, other than notable event, which I didn't know was a thing.
Notable event, that's cool. What is it?
Do we need to become?
Can we touch
do we need to become a notable event?
We should. We've always dreamed about.
I think we should. I think that's a great undertaking. But we'll skip that. We'll just say sustainable cafe or coffee roaster. Biddy and Bew's Coffee, Coffee Relief, Counterculture Coffee, Equator Coffees, Skylar Coffee, Strange Bird Coffee, Tim Windlebow, and We Are Here.
Yeah. I think that one for me is like between Counterculture and Tim, because I think Counterculture has just done so much stuff because of how old they've been in the game. Yep. And I think they just continue to be strong and steadfast in what they do. And like, no matter what you think about their coffee or how it tastes or whether you love it or hate it, they've been cranking out. Yeah, cranking out, you know. And I think Tim always is like, I listened to a podcast that he was on Map Before podcast, and I think the way he thinks, the way he approaches relationships with producers, the way he tries to like just navigate that dynamic with having exceptionally tasty coffees. I think it's like almost the opposite of Counterculture, but he does so much good as well. It's just Counterculture is that they've been doing it for such a long time, you know. Yep.
The challenge here is that I just don't know most of these brands actually, so I can't even tell which one does prioritizing sustainability. But I just know Tim's a boss, and some of his sourcing practices are so dialed in, it's bonkers. Like, I think unless you've sourced coffee before in the past and you've been on the heavy roasting sourcing side, you just don't know how freaking spectacular it is.
Yeah.
Like just how their commitment to producers, to long-term relationships, to quality as well. Like the way they do that is like really, it's hard. It's hard, and it's done well.
And I would say the key is like genuinely having those relationships with producers.
None
and
of this marketing
like when
stuff.
I listen, exactly. When I listen to Tim, George Howell would be the other one. When I listened to that podcast that they did together, I was like, oh, they're like, you can sense that it's genuine. It's not, they're not doing it to be cool. They're genuinely like, hey, these are our friends. This is who we work with. These are our partners, without just making content.
That's it, folks. The Sprudge Awards through the eyes of Mere Coffee Roasters. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully that was a little bit entertaining. Some hot takes from Sergi. So that's kind of scary. We'll see where that goes. But friends, happy holidays.
Yeah.
And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all this stuff if you don't listen to the podcast until the end of the new year. But as we always say, remember, reflect what's good.